So if anyone has any questions for me, now is the time. Please refrain from asking me any questions that you know should come out in a reading. I came on today because I have to. Right now, I'm feeling that I don't want to read for a certain group of individuals because every time I read for y'all, y'all act like it's not y'all. Every time. And it's a waste of my energy, but I have to. So I'm doing this live because I have to. That's it. What came on my timeline was a bunch of nonsense. So for those that are interested, I have to do these things to clear my timeline. Now, if anyone that was currently talking in your mind wants to come on this live, this is for you. I really don't care if it gets uploaded or not. This is me frustrated because I feel like I shouldn't have to do this. Me, I say, do what you're supposed to do and get them gone. That's what I say. Because these are the ones that don't want to listen. They want to do everything that they feel they used to do and feel like they could get free readings from me. So I'm tired. I'm tired of reading for y'all. So if anyone has any questions, now that you feel that spiritual readings are your source of entertainment, how do you feel after? Because y'all are being fooled into thinking that this is just something for entertainment. Some of you, you sit and you watch these readers, and when you see that it's something good coming out, which is in all of their readings, just about, because they want to lure you into a trap. The reading that I am doing now is a sign of it. So I'm laughing inside. Y'all don't realize that all of these Isifikio females that y'all claim are women have bound you over and over and over and over again. And what they're currently doing to you is going to have you broke. So I think that is poetic justice, since you want to use my phrases. I feel like you deserve it. Now, if you want to know if I'm talking about you, book with me. Because for some reason, y'all feel like, I don't know, you are POOR like me. I could tell you what you got in your savings account, but I'm not going to do that. So you can just keep on watching those free readings and see if you could pinpoint something and change it. Because all of y'all that are in this energy do the same thing. Y'all all do the same thing. You want something for free from those that you feel like don't deserve any money. And then you go and you, yes, ma'am, everyone that you think is above me. I know for a fact that it's a group of y'all that feel like divine women are the T's. What y'all do is y'all penny pinch the divine ones, and then you go and treat the ones you feel are worthy. And because of that, you look broken down. They don't do nothing to me. They do it to y'all, you males. Some of y'all descend so low that you're not even a man no more. You're just a regular male. That's it. As you come in, make sure you thumbs up the video because I'm not doing that no more. So when you watch me, you hit the thumbs up. If you are incognito, that means don't watch me. Y'all are vampiristic. Y'all know what that is? You know, like the Sinners movie? Y'all vamp positive people and you give to the negative ones. This is how you've lived your whole life. If you know this ain't about you, then don't worry. Does anyone have any questions? Those of you that are just sitting there staring and have not hit the thumbs up. I feel like you shouldn't, because you are one of these dudes that I'm talking about. Y'all say stuff like, I don't have CA. I don't have CA. I use Zeal. That's the problem. Scammer? Yep, I'm in one of those modes. I'm in one of those modes. Y'all don't get it. Greetings, welcome. Some of y'all don't understand what spiritual work is. Y'all feel like people that do spiritual work should be broke. That y'all should be running around with all of these expensive things and harnessing energy off of spiritual workers. He said he's just going to catch it later because he wants to see what happens today for free. I'm going to tell you something like I told the other class of buffoons. When this is over, I'll be doing something else. As a matter of fact, I can't wait for it to be over, because that way I don't have to read for y'all. And I'm not talking about my subscribers. I'm not talking about my supporters. And I'm surely not talking about my members. I'm talking about these groups of divine masculines that keep falling. I'm so tired of it. When I said you don't need to focus on your twin flame union, this is the reason why. Because it's time for it to come out. These are a group that feel like because they have businesses, entrepreneurs, that they don't have to give back. They give to who they want to give to. And this is the reason why they're so low. Their energy is so low. If you were to sleep with any one of these divine masculines, you would be drained. They would treat you so bad because they don't feel that you are worthy because of this Haskanah that is on them. This one is going to go to the club. He's going to put on his church shoes this time and see if he can pull him one of them wannabe divine feminines. Because for some reason, y'all believe that divine feminines are in the clubs on Friday and Saturday. Because I used to be. Y'all are ooped. The one that you're going to, Sweet Jimmy's, is it still open? Yoshi's and all that. That had, let me tell you something. That falsity that all the high class ones go to them has been reiterated throughout time. I don't know why y'all feel like when y'all put your church shoes on and go someplace where you have to dress up, you're going to get a better class of women. They do the same thing. Oop it. My hypothesis is divine feminines that are on your level are working. The ones that are on your level are working. They're not in no club. So you want somebody else's divine feminine? Then you're going to get that energy back. That energy that you've been emitting your whole life, because they're going to be every bit of 20-something and you are in your 50s. Go figure. You're going to get all of that back. And when it come out in the reading, if one of my members is your divine feminine, I am going to tell it like I'm screaming on a mountain. Because I'm tired. I'm tired. I know that it is 28 divine masculines that come up in my reading, currently readings, and all y'all fall as a collective. You sitting there smelling like mushroom soup. So if you think you getting you some Udi, she ooped. I know the illusion that is presented about a lot of these celebrities, that they are rich, and that is not the case. Y'all sitting up here saying, I want this person, I want that person, I want this person, and they showing y'all that they are businessmen. That music ain't making them no money like that. When you can self-produce, y'all have to start using your left brain. Because it don't make sense. You'll see individuals on TV. Now, if I say you can go to the TV right now and turn me on, right now, because I bet you're not a celebrity, but why do you think that enchantment device that you have makes someone a celebrity? You was in the camera looking like a regular schmegler back then. I looked at you, I said, it's like somebody I know from the skull. If y'all noticed, they wasn't wearing all them wigs and weaves in these rappers' videos back then. And the video was fire. It is safe to say that they spend more money on what they look like in the video than what they get from it. That's an investment, don't y'all think? At some point, these entertainers need to be able to get some money back that they put out to floss in front of y'all. When I said how are they affording mansions? Y'all don't get it. You're mesmerized by a fairy tale. I meant every bit of it. What this one is thinking in his mind is what a lot of dudes think in their mind when they get to your level. That they could be polyamorous. They want to be in a polygamous relationship. They want to be able to still have their wife, baby mamas, and their divine feminine. And that ain't gonna fly. Nope. I know because I'm the one sent to tell you. That means you have not ascended high enough because you're still thinking like trash. Why would you want to muddy up a divine feminine's energy with Hufasia? Y'all think it's that great? I remember the era where you said, it's all the same. Little penguin, little piglet, ping, little piglet, ping. We know why you feel like it all feels the same. Piglet, ping. I was disappointed because I went in there and I checked my CA. It shouldn't always be my members when so many of y'all benefit. That ticks me off. I appreciate it. The thing about it is, they don't know if I need it or not, but they still do it. Y'all are speculating that I need it and you don't do it. Then you want a contract. That is where the debt gets paid. Because I'm the one that told you If you don't pay it to the person that you owe, you're going to pay it to somebody. So when you fall off the map, like you say, we all know what happened. It shouldn't be no problem with me saying this is yada, 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 because everybody else do it on this app. Why when I do it, it's a problem? Everybody else run around here with satire and speculation. Oh, I get it, because the truth reigns supreme. Truth. Y'all know anything about truth? And not the rapper, because it's always somebody that do what. Let me tell you something. For instance, when I first realized that there was a female named JT, I said, what is this? Out of everybody, every name in the world, is it a dude? Like, out of everybody, why would you want to take a legend's name? Do you think nobody know who he is? I'm sitting here, I'm like, I don't even know what she do. Is she rap or something? Because I'm not interested. For my era, that's how we get down. Like, did you think he was no more or something? Because word around the Archangels is you felt like you could take his legend, his legacy. Oops. I said that's got to be a dude, because what female want to call himself JT? Oops. Nah, I said it. What you gonna do? You know, there's a timeline when they said females sleep their way to the top. How many of y'all is from that era? Y'all think y'all finna come over here and mess with my divine feminines? With that foolishness? You better reroute yourself. I'm so serious. There should be a whole bunch of men that are happy that I'm talking about it, because they want to muddy up a divine woman's energy. That means when it's your turn, they're going to try and do it to yours. These ones have did so much offensive that their spirit attaches at night. These dudes is having terrors and don't realize that it's the person sleeping next to them. They think it's somebody doing splifka, and they're right. It's the person sleeping next to them. They've done it in past lives. They did it so much that they became entities. And what I mean by that is whatever they called on accompanied their body. Y'all don't believe it, you gonna see. You gonna wake up and say, she look different. She look different. If you go through all of those pictures that you have, you're going to notice makeup can't do all that. Start taking photos. Your own. Don't use theirs, because it's always set with a filter. You've been filtered so much, you don't even know that she don't look like that. And you sitting right next to her. I gotta do that to get them out. The reason why it's a topic is because loneliness will make a divine feminine do stupid things. And it's not lonely for any male, man, it's the one that's for them. So when y'all start yanking off and saying you want somebody else's divine feminine, there's already a protocol set for that. So you might not want to do that. Here we go. She's the one making all of the. I ain't did nothing. I'm telling you the truth. Y'all sit up here all day long brandishing, talking about what you gonna do to people. But when I talk about it, it's a problem. You want me gone like the other ones did, but they had a higher rank than you. You are nobody, sir. I was really out here windmilling Asikias. I say, let them do what they do. They not fucking with my members. I don't care. They not messing with me. So that means they should have free reign on you. That's how I feel. Because today is the day. The big G know I am so tired of it. When this reading gets published, I want to see if you do like the other ones. Tell me what's on tier 2. Tell me what's on tier 2. And then go and spend $50 with the man. This is what I'm talking about. And if you feel like you too high up to be mixtured in with them, you are right. You are right. Your choices put you in that energy. What you should realize is when I'm gone from this platform, what you gonna do? That's what you should realize. You should be thinking of a plan like that. Because you're already starting to see signs of it. This one just had sleep paralysis. I want you to enjoy your weekend. Truly. The Hasakania that was done on you, Diva, has you doing repetitive things, like reaching out to me saying you're going to book and don't book. You need a clearing bad. I've seen it before. Some of y'all know that my clearings work. But I have to convince you to stay away from these people. It was not easy for me to disassociate. But I am someone that listens to the big G. If he tells you to do something, it's for a reason. I agree, when it's family, it's different. It is hard to do. But you know what? Have you been watching the news? Because it ain't hard for them to do, because that's not the being you think it is. Some of y'all got a hard time picturing that, understanding it. There's no time to mourn, and that's the point. When you reach a certain level, you understand reincarnation. That means that person is not like you think. So it has you feeling like, how do I feel about this? Some of y'all want to be geniuses without the knowledge. If reincarnation exists, what does that mean? That means beings are reincarnated, rebirth, reborn, incarnated. The afterlife, the U world, all of those are concepts that are real. The Hall of Two Truths, Hades. There's a reason why there's so many different names. You shouldn't have to tote to become enlightened. That is an induced mechanism. That means you are forcing yourself to be in an energy that is not rightfully yours. I feel like some of y'all are truly getting the energy that you deserve because of what you've done to so many divine beings. But then there is an understanding that comes with my work of why you've done it. When you have the understanding, you know that there's a reason. You know that there's a reason for all of this stuff. The person that it was done to or the person that you're doing it to will not have any understanding because it is happening to them. If you love someone, you don't bind them. I don't care how messed up you think he is. What y'all were doing were attaching entities to individuals. You've done it so much that your spirit detaches. You are not an oversoul. Now, some of you realize the concept of spirit wife and spirit husbands, which is coming out in this reading. I'm frustrated because they act as if I'm in a bubble or something. They come to this bubble, they get stuff for free, and then they go out in the world and expect top dollar. They expect courteous treatment. They expect to get contracts and have all of this money. Ascension is not what y'all think it is, but you have to go through it because you start looking reckless. You start looking like a Usafio. And they say, is that the same person? Like, they look different. You know what I'm saying? You say, I look like I aged 10 years. I only went to sleep. Because you're where you're supposed to be. When the Big G gifted us ascension, that means a lot of stuff get cleared off of you. A lot of stuff that you know you had, you don't have no more. What y'all dudes that watch me, that feel like you're not spiritual, you're religious or whatever, the ones that you are sleeping with are spiritual. This is a fact. So that's not gonna save you. Having that stance, having that outlook. I told you, I seen glamour spells in Vogue over 10 years ago. I'm talking about the magazine. When they start putting them in magazines, that means it is common knowledge. You just don't know it. How you like that? How about the whole world has advanced, but you ain't? That's got to be major right there. Like, seriously, that dude major. I sit back and I say, some of y'all grew up watching the old OLEGs, and you feel like you're gonna recreate their energy, and then when you present your Hofacio, everybody say, that's a old young one right there. Every other city we go, every other video. That's how we get down. You all like, I got me one. You ever notice that the Nicki Minaj era just stuck? You know what I'm saying? It just stuck. Y'all not Nicki Minaj? You know what I'm talking about? I seen yo wife and the dude that's probably making more money off of her than you had the camera right at her behind, and he say, that's a fatty. I said, dude, you know that is fix-a-flat. Why y'all so deceptive? It to me, it's because I've always been thick naturally. So when you see something that you know is fake, you say that's a fake. It's like you want all of these females and women to pursue that type of look. Like it's normal or something. Y'all soon gonna be saying, I ain't messing with her because she ain't got no injections. Nah, blood, I can't. She ain't got no injections. I can't deal with her. And think that it's cool or something. Nah, she ain't got no wig. I'm good. Like, what kind of dudes is y'all? I don't. Look, it's nothing for me to say I'm good. I don't, because it's like, what? Y'all feel like y'all in the industry, and I'm saying, who is you? I don't even know who you is. I guarantee you it's somebody that have that name that I know. But I don't know who you is. But you supposed to be a rapper or something? You ever just hear somebody's name and say how they become famous? Because I don't know none of their music. It was like that with Nipsey Hussle. I said, how, like, first time I heard about him, he was already gone. I'm like, I'm like, how he, like, what was he with the dog pound or where he come from? Like, it's important because my era is the ones that's doing all the producing. All these OGs, they're the ones that's producing all of these hit makers. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm like, who is he affiliated with? You know, it was a tragedy, but I'm saying this is what I'm talking about. King Von was another one. I'm like, where he come from? Is this somebody's son? You know, it is serious. Granted, I don't be listening to the radio and all of that. I don't. So maybe, I missed a hit or something. I'm trying to figure out. If they popular in the hood, I get it. But in Cali, like, Cali's big but small, So it's like, who is you affiliated with? That's how I be. Like, I don't even be in, because it's like, you scroll, yada, 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 just put out another song. All right, keep scrolling. You know, then I see one of them old ones. I'll be like, I'm listening to that one. Because more than likely, you've been trying to find some lyrics. I put out so much music. A lot of y'all don't realize, y'all see these videos that I put out. It say 10 years, it'd be every bit of 20 years ago. They got to upload it 10 years ago, but it didn't come out 10 years ago. That was when I was in my 20s, 30s. Now, don't go over there. Don't get over there, feeling like, oh, Ether old. She don't look good. Shh, Ether look good. I am not worried about it. You know what I'm talking about? They be, as soon as I say, that was when I was in my 20s. You look older than me. Female. You know what I'm saying? If you were to come to me with that synthetic etic, I said etic, not epic, wig on your head, I would say that look like thread, plastic. I don't think those type of wigs look good. They get all tangly in the back. You can't curl it. It's nothing you could do with it. Once it gets sweated out, that is the kind that they find in their ooty when they sleep with you, by the way. This one feels like if she projects her cleaning in that synthetic etic, that it will turn someone on. Not me. It ain't turning me on. I'm telling you. They put a funk cloud around your ootie. So, so when you shouldn't be playing. So when you feel like somebody's staring at it, know that they probably smell it. You know what I'm talking about? I heard somebody say, her BBL stank. I said, that is not her BBL. That is her twat. When you go and try to present her, you took your light back, don't ever come back. I'm serious. Don't ever come back. I mean it. Y'all so petty. Y'all taking likes back. I hope she give you some more synthetic hair that you think is Brazilian. I hope she do. Big G, can you give her a blessing if she give her some more synthetic wanna be Brazilian hair? I will. Thank you. So that's how I get down. That kind right there. When I worked at the beauty supply, right, we had sections, right? You got the white people section, and then you got the regular stuff. Because they want a certain look, because their hair actually could pass for that. Yours can't. Those are the ones that tangle instantly. You need not go to that section anymore. Those are expensive. Where you went to Ulta? You should have just got a reading, because I would have told you in the reading not to buy that. Y'all see hair. Y'all think y'all slick. Some of y'all see hair on the package, and you see that like right there in front of it. You see that LIKE hair. That means it's like it, but it's not. Anything that you find on a doohickey thing, an end cap, is fake. I'm gonna say everything at the bottom row is fake. So when you go in there talking about you finna get your money back because it's not real hair, they already know it's not real hair. Why y'all think you see all of that hair in the beauty supply and you think everything in there is real hair? Where's all this hair coming from? I just want to know. Where's all the hair coming from? Don't give me that good hair stuff, because I know that you're not where you get that. You want it, but you're not where you get that. He went somewhere else to film that for a reason. What you're getting is a horse mane and not the school. She feels some kind of way because I told her the truth, y'all. You see? No hands. I don't need no cards. Either mad because ain't nobody seeing her. Yada, yada, yada. Ain't nobody seeing you either. I know what you're going to be doing, strolling this weekend. So you might want to just be cool. Because you know how I get down. You're going to be in the clank clank. You might want to refrain from saying ether, ether, ether. Because when I get like this, the big G usually does things. Because he knew I did not want to go on live today. The energy that I'm intuiting currently, I stopped. As I said, here we go. And because it's divine masculines that this is happening to, it just wasn't right. It wasn't right. Because I keep telling y'all, the thing about the big G is he'll make you believe that you have a choice. He'll make you believe that you have to answer. He'll give you a way out until you have no more way out. The energy that you had of a hustler just transformed into a career. That's it. You still have the hustler's mentality. You're just a working man now. Your choice of counterpart is conducive of corruption. They will take you down slowly. He is trying to remember were there any good ones that he ever mistreated. You already know the answer to that. Because it ain't none of your baby mamas. Pre-Empress is the energy of a divine feminine in tarot when she has not ascended. So now you understand all of those times the Empress came out, you were channeling, intuiting, and reading for ascended divine feminines, even if it was a future prediction. If you do not ascend, you are not a divine feminine. You are pre-Empress. Y'all need to realize that you have ascended so high that you don't need your divine masculine in the state that he is in right now, because he will only bring you down. This one feels like his divine feminine must have a good job because I wouldn't be talking about it so much. And what if she is homeless? What if she has a good job but she homeless? How you feel about that? Let's see his response to that. It's a group of y'all that are pre-Empress that are dealing with bouffants. Y'all dealing with vagabonds. Y'all dealing with ninjas. These is not divine masculines, nor will they ever be. When they say stuff like, if she homeless, I'm good because I need somebody that can take care of me. Like he the lady. You know what I'm saying? Divine masculine. You know what I'm saying? Masculine energy. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Not, she can't take care of me. I'm cool. She ain't got a house. How is it? Was she y'all see how it switched? Y'all see how it switched, right? It went from the women and the females that deserve to be taken care of, getting talked about because they want things like homes, cars, and stuff like that. Why are you saying, I am the man, I am the man, I'm the provider? And then you're going in her pocketbook because she got a better career than you. If you hear somebody say, if she ain't got no place to live, but she got a job, that means she ain't ready for me, while sitting in the car that his baby mama bought, he is not a divine masculine. That's what some of y'all readers need to be starting to highlight. Y'all keep saying, Paige is good, Paige is, that's Paige. That's Paige energy right there. He got a car, but he didn't buy it. And because of who he is, he's been catered to his whole life, and he feels like he can come up and mess with all divine feminines. That should tick you off. Stop calling these pages potential divine masculines, because they're not. They're pages for a reason. I don't care if they're 78. You want your title as a divine feminine because you are one. Stop low grading divine masculines. Stop doing that. That's a high title. That's a high rank for a reason. These is men that work hard, spiritually and physically. That's nice. I see, I see, I see Camaros as a thing here. It's nice. Kind of look like mine a little bit. I get to just saying that because she homeless, she's staying in hotels or whatever. You the same one that said she live in the jets while living in the jets. Like, how the pot gonna call the kettle black? Y'all, I don't, I don't, I don't understand. What I imagine is if a divine masculine knows that his counterpart is not doing so well, he's not going to shun her because he's already divine masculine. You know what I'm talking about? He already got his stuff together. There was an era of men that were homeowners before they were married. Y'all don't know nothing about it. Y'all don't want to talk about that. There was my father's era. They believed that they have to own their home so they could put their woman in it. Not they need to meet the woman and then purchase one. Those are the men. Y'all don't like that. Some of y'all don't. Guess my father owned his home. Just like you, he paid mortgage, remember? He paid a mortgage, so he was a homeowner. Now, don't try to downplay my father when you said she just mad because she ain't never owned a home. Well, technically, I had my father's. So now what? You sitting there waiting for your grandma to pass so you can get hers. Now you can leave. The truth. It's all about the truth. That's his car. might be looking red. How old is that? That giant nice. He going to work. You know what I'm saying? Fooling them, he be gone now. When I see a nice car, it's because God want me to see it. If I say that that's a nice car, that don't mean I want to go sleep with him. I like cars. Some of y'all be like, ooh, I got me one. You gotta move his wife and 3 kids out the way first before you can sit in that ride. These is the ones that feel like, y'all gotta hear what I'm saying. These is the ones that feel like they look so good. They've invested all of their money on themselves and not their children that you think that they don't have because they living with their mama or they somewhere else. They've invested all of their money on what they look like, and they feel like they're getting older, so they need a divine masculine. And even if he is married, they're going to do Swiftka because she don't deserve him anyway. These are the ones that'll sit back and say, "Your wife fat. She fat." Just like that. She fat. She fat. She not taking care of herself. She don't take care of you. She don't cook for you. She don't clean. This is the game that y'all, it gets reiterated every generation, that same tired ass line. I know. I'm gonna be over there tonight. I'm gonna be over there. Then he go home after he done got encanted by you, and he see a hair out of place, and he feel like he got to start an argument. That's the ones y'all want. And then if somebody else just like you come in the picture, you gonna cap them, right? Because they shouldn't have been messing with your home. This is stuff I'm talking about here. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? That's the same tired game. All you lame run. All of y'all run that same thing. If he steps out, it's because he want to. It ain't got nothing to do with the type of weave you wearing in your head. This one said, I either just need to get off. You need to just stop watching me. They want to start talking. It's so quiet. You can hear a pen drop. And as soon as I get up, they're going to start talking. And you feel like I listen to you all day and I don't. But I know who do. That's why every time y'all turn around, y'all like, be quiet. Be quiet. Because y'all think, yeah, be quiet. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? These some dummies. It's monetized right now. Oop it. For some reason, y'all have verbal diarrhea of the mouth. But if I say one cuss word, it's not gonna be monetized, but y'all's monetized though. The way the big G get down, he'll clip it right there. I'm trying to tell you. You be looking for it. You have to watch that commercial though, because it's right there. Anytime they put a commercial right there, that's the good part. So just watch it. You might have to do it 10 times. I'm telling you, if I was born a man, y'all would know how to do it right. I'm just saying. I'm so serious. The way this era is, they don't care. They already saying, "You think I got locks? I know she buy." No, no, I'm not. You know, but they don't care. You know, I'm like him. Pay me. What's wrong with that? Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't coming to pick you up in my mama car. My mama passed over. I want to get paid too. You know what I'm saying? He's having flashbacks of his stable. To him, those was the good old days. I don't. I guess Yusuf said she could take it. It's not the same thing. It's like the finesse game. Some of y'all think y'all finessers and y'all getting finessed. But the finesse game, though, they evolved. These Hakasinas evolved. Oh, okay. Like you say, oh, I don't know. I don't know what that comment is talking about. People on my comments. You talking about in the old videos? Um, the thing about you, Sam, is you were one of the ones that was saying, I'm Sadagisias. And that's why that's happening to you. So there, you don't need a reading. Now, y'all count the freebies that I do. So, I don't know. Like, some of my members, they right on the money. I don't know why. You know, and, you know, y'all, first and foremost, what y'all do is y'all go in and y'all see if it's any members that commented, right? Then you try to figure out which one you gonna say you are spiritually. And then when you realize that it's your sister that's saying that they are you spiritually, it's different. Those people are watching me? What? Who are you talking to? You know how many they only watching me, Sam? You need a clearing. Because you paranoid. The people that are watching me. So you feel like out of all the stuff on this app, it's the ones that's watching me specifically. You need to clear that up. I'm not doing no distance healing right now. When you had $500, you should have became a member. You could have joined tier 1. That was just 2 weeks ago. The circle that you run with are the ones that are doing things to you, not my viewers, because you ain't got enough money. When you see readings that talk about divine masculine, you need to understand that that's not for you, Sam. I'm serious. We talking about the truth here. Are you the one that keeps saying Sammy, 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 Sammy? Where we at? That's like an hour. It's an hour, 6 minutes, 7 minutes. That's what it feels like. I'm ready. I'm ready. They watch me. You do too. So what do you mean by that? There's a lot of people that watch me. A lot of types of people that watch me on all different levels, careers, all, you know. So they probably watched that kickboxing that you just watched too. So I don't understand where you're going with this. You come in all paranoid, with all of this, you know, putting all of this stuff in here. Now I can't see the regular people. Let me push it down some, because I don't know, y'all talking about people doing voodoo. That's necro. Why you act like you don't know what it is, Sam? This is why the real practitioners get upset, because y'all all do the same stuff. You feel like if you say voodoo, that it's associated with black people. That's why you say that. But it's necro. I'm saying you need a clearing. You should reach out to me and book with me. You know what I'm talking about? That is it.